So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Seth Lugo. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
Mark Canha. He's out in left field getting loose there as he enters the game on defense now. Ready to go, and stepping in is the speedy Jarren Duran.
Leading off the afternoon for Boston, the left fielder, Jarren Duran.
Late swing, foul to the left. Out to center. Isbell brings it in with a nice running grab. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. It features a great veteran presence, Rafael Devers.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now it's Alex Bregman. Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And no swing, says Joe McDonald. Out to short. Witt slings to first, and they get Bregman for the out. And that is that. Down in order go the Red Sox. The Royals will get their chance now in a scoreless ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Lucas Giolito. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today. But when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. On to first. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind. If you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game, it's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of want to run around the go. And the count 1-2. Witt leads off first with 1 away. adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Batting fourth, the first
And now
baseman,
it's Salvador Perez to the plate.
Perez.
Giolito moved to first.
No, he's safe.
And he's back safely. And the righty deals. Out to short. Sneaks through. Base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
He kind of
That is
rolled
good.
over on
The
this
third
pitch a little
baseman,
bit,
Kevin.
but he got enough behind it to shoot a
Biggio.
3-4 knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, needed a big strikeout to get out of danger. Turned to the deception of that changeup. Great execution. Really sold it with the arm speed. Had his opponent way out on that front foot.
And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Boston,
And
the right
here is
fielder,
Wilyer
Wilyer
Abreu.
Abreu.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
2 strikes.
In the air out to center. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
That one just misses. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson. A consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone. But once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right
The first
there and
baseman,
just missed
Nick
his spot. Hitter didn't
Silva.
offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Now here is Nick Sogard on the ground at first. And it's just foul. That was close.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
There goes the runner. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Man at first, 1 away. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2. Runner on the go again. In the air, left side. Canna sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 away now.
Batting 7th, the second baseman, David Hamilton.
So digging in, David Hamilton. Story off of first with 2 away. Inside, just missed. Carlos Narvaez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Two outs. And a foul ball.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
So now 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 1 left for the Red Sox. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Michael Massey.
Massey.
Fastball is outside. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The right fielder,
Drew Waters stands in.
Waters.
Runner at first with no outs here. Double play ball to second. The flip. There's one out to first. Not in time. Great effort there.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball
Batting
out
it,
of the
the
air.
catcher,
Lets the defense
Luke.
work behind him with another ground ball. Good
Mailey.
execution.
Here's Luke Mailey.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Strike two. No score here in the second. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and
Batting
still
ninth,
late on
the
it.
center
You rarely
fielder,
see that. It almost
Kyle
makes you think that he was trying to set the
Isbell.
pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
New inning getting
Leading off
started.
the ball,
Now at the plate,
the catcher,
Carlos
Carlos
Narvaez.
Narvaez.
Way out front for strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And now the center fielder, Ceddanne Rafaela. Just missed.
2-1.
One out, base is empty. Fought off foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And there's the ball.
3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Isbell puts it away, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Now batting Jarren Duran.
Duran.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
Nope, that's off the plate.
And
Ball two.
I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Massey tosses to first, and that is that. So they go quietly there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
And a ball evens the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
A little bit high, and the count is filled up.
Really good two-strike pitch right there. Surprised he was able to spit on that thing.
Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Now batting, left fielder.
Here's Mark Canha.
Canha.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
One gone, runner at first. And to the plate for Kansas City, Bobby Witt Jr. Runner on the move. The other way. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. Takes it to the bag himself and doubles him off. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Start of the 4th. Now the number 2 hitter, Rafael Devers. Fastball for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Just missed.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Substitution now at first base. Pinch running here, Connor Wong.
Number 12.
Go ahead, run on base. Here's Alex Bregman.
Wong.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down.
The batter, the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilyer Abreu. The Red Sox yet to pick up a hit here. That misses the zone. 2-1. Bullpen action for the Royals. Carlos Estevez getting loose out there. Next offering is down low. Full count now.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive ripped right center field and a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Now, just a nice job coming through at a pretty high leverage spot
Trevor
right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke. Really important at bat coming up now.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Seth Lugo departs, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Taylor
number
Clark.
45.
This is his 5th appearance of the year.
Clark.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Here's Trevor Story now. Hammered on the line, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Well, a swing like that can
Up
help
next
you
for the
come
Red
out of this
Sox,
struggle.
the
We
first
saw the
baseman,
numbers
Nick
coming into the ball game,
Silgar.
but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And stepping in for Boston, Nick Silgar. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Next offering in there for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
2 strikes.
And this is inside.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
David Hamilton waiting to bat for the Red Sox. 2 on, 1 out. And they're all
Now at
loaded
the
up.
ball. Take your base.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Now batting.
So stepping in for
Second
Boston,
baseman,
David Hamilton.
Hamilton.
Swings through that.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
Fly ball center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He scores. That's a big sacrifice fly. It's 2-0.
Up next for the Red Sox.
There you go.
The
Nice
next
little
one.
RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. In for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Two on, 2 outs. Now one
Ball 2.
missed. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now the DH, Vinny Pasquantino.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters. He goes down looking.
Quite the start to this game on the mound, looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure them out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Salvi steps into the box now. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Kevin Biggio up to the plate. Up the middle, Story. Throws to first in time. Royals set down in order. Royals bats are quiet there. They trail things here 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Royals.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Chris Stratton.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
At the plate, Ceddanne Rafaela.
This guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. Red Sox by 2. Ground ball to the right side. Perez steps on the bag, and the first 2 set down at the top of the 5th.
Batting, the designated hitter, Connor Wong.
Connor Wong up next for the Red Sox. Two down, nobody on. Outside low. Now 2 balls and a strike. Red Sox leading it by 2. And that's a little bit high. Now 3-1. Alex Bregman on deck for Boston. Two outs. Rips one to right. And foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Isbell sizes this one up, and that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Royals nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shabby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Michael Massey. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. And this one carries into the party porch for a home run. Now that's quite the party favor.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Red Sox bullpen. Lucas Giolito will depart. Gave him a good effort as he exits with a lead. And we'll have a new pitcher when we come back.
Now pitching for
So the
Boston.
closer summoned from the bullpen,
Number
Aroldis
44.
Chapman.
And we all
Aroldis
know about his slider. It's
Chapman.
just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So up next, Drew Waters. Looking to get the tying run on base. And a big swing and a miss.
2-2 to count.
Hard hit, right side. Sogard takes it himself, and that's the first out in the
Now
bottom of the
batting,
fifth.
the catcher.
That's a huge
Luke
defensive play in the late stages of the game.
Bailey.
It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
A one-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. That's too low, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Full count.
Kyle Isbell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And that's a strikeout looking. Now only 1 out remaining.
Well, just couldn't
The
pull the
center
trigger on the
fielder, number
fastball right
28.
there, and I don't think he was
Kyle
taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Last chance for the Royals, and now the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. Fastball for a strike. Chapman is just 1 strike away.
That's a ball.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first.
He's out.
Ball game. And the Red Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game.
That save was a special one, Boog. 341 career saves, ties him with the Hall of Famer Raleigh Fingers. And there aren't many other names left on the list ahead of him at this point.